Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I am Josh Evan Painado, together with my co-discussant, Miss Princess Shama Pacheco. We are the reporter for today. And our topic is all about the gender-based violence, power, use of force, and consent. So before we start, let's have our activity first. We will have a debate. Okay, so this is
Hala,
the group
debate.
one, group 1 and group 2. Okay, and our debate topic is all about do you agree that
I-count, Josh. Kay Gansi, Josh. I-count.
Okay, so pag counting ang 1 to.
Okay na yun? Ayaw na.
Lang, bili kong lugansi.
Jadi ako ni siya, ako ya di sila nga di. Hoy, kamu sa mag-work
Okay, group 1, group 2.
Amo gani ano?
Gege.
So yun, the sagot. Ang debate topic niya is, do you agree that only women and children can experience violence?
Violence.
Okay, again, do you agree that only women and children can experience violence? Good. Sinigaw ba, men? Sinigaw ba? Sinigaw ba?
Ayan na.
Ang makagaw siya na po ba ito? Okay, I will give you 5 minutes. No children can experience violence.
So of course, because according to Friedrich Friedman, child is only to needs to follow the patriarchy, because we have here patriarchy, right? Patriarchy comes from the Greek word patriarchos, which means the rule of the father. So it's okay that women and the child are it's okay for them to be violated or in terms of that, because the haligi ng tahanan, the haligi ng tahanan is the father, so they should follow what the father said. Oh, okay, if prone sila sa violence, then we deserve it.
Okay, tubag, batan, sa disagree na side. So, kalisudi lagi ang kalimutan mo. Deserve niya. Over batas da. Disagree sa may kuhan niya.
Sige na, ano mo ko na ito?
5 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
According to myself, not only women and children can experience the violence. How about the men? That whole, nakaka-experience din ng violence sa mga babae. Kung saan sinasaktan din ng mga babae ang mga lalaki. Kaya disagree kami na women and children lang ang makaka-experience ng violence.
I'm philosophers, some Greek philosophers, especially to Plato and Aristotle, he mentions that women are weak. Women are weak. So they get this, now guys, standing. Women are weak and they are prone from discrimination, violation, and etc. And they should depend on men's protection to uphold their own integrity, but they don't have any power they didn't have any power to mitigate to decline against violation. Okay, last naman. Isa.
According to myself also, for me, the weakness of the girl is cannot be measured. That you can say that it is the only woman and children can experience, because when we say weakness, all of us have the weakness. That's why, for me, we are disagree that women and children can experience that.
Oh, pala yung pala.
Pila ko na pasa na. Sino na po sa oras? Ngayon ako mag-decide kung sino daw. Okay, na. Okay,
Okay, so power. Okay, so there are many definitions of power. So, how would you define power, Miss Roxanne? Power. In your own perspective, what is power?
Power, there are different definition how we, it's up to us how we define power. But normally power is that it is your ability or your capability to do something. So if you have a power, you can go anything.
Okay, so there are time lapse. Okay, so power also, as what you said, power is the ability to control or influence based violence. So perpetrators often use their power to control, hurt, or force someone to do something that against their will. So again, what is perpetrator?
It is the society.
Okay, so
A person who tolerated the crime.
The person who can actually harm you is the person that commits wrongdoing. So, if perpetrators can have real and perceived power, what do you mean by this? Right? Perpetrators can have real, right? So meaning they truly have the authority, and perceived power, meaning the victim may feel that the perpetrator may has the power over them, even if they don't. No, so these are the different powers that the perpetrators can have. And I will discuss it to you one by one. So the first one is social. Please read.
Peer pressure, bullying, letter,
parents.
Okay, so from the word itself, social. Okay, social power. Okay, so it is when someone uses their popularity, their influence, or their position to control others. No, so who can give me an example about social power? Miss Romy and Zach. Social power. Social power. Okay, since the state. Social power.
Social power is sa government is you have the power to control the people.
Okay, so thank you, Miss Justin. Guys, Andrea.
In addition, no, when it comes to social power, peer pressure, bullying, later teacher, parents. So one of the example is those boys who is being peer pressured by his friends na ikaw na ka ng virgin. So by that ikaw mo engaged na ka dayon sa sex sex na mga doings just because gi-pressure ka na imo classmates, friends na ikaw na ka ng virgin kasi if you're a man pag virgin ka nakakabawas ng pagkalalaki.
Okay, correct sa Israel. Okay, so let's give them 5 claps. Okay, and also I have another example about in the social media. Okay, so imagine I am an influencer.
Char.
Ako pagadautan ng restaurant na sikat. Then ako pagadautan, way lami pagkaon, di pahi, then post. So, una epekto. Of course, the people okay, so of course the people, or especially my followers, might actually think that the restaurant is really bad, no? So, okay, so Mr. Kurt,
One of the most common example for the social pressure, some social pressure is this is a good social pressure for our country is in the depth of being economically or politically unstable. That's why our people is protesting to our for our
Former.
former President Duterte for him to be safe and also that's one of the pressure. We as a social people, public people, we intend to gather then to have this ang gihimo ko man is peaceful rally, unlike itong may tao makiaway.
Prayer rally.
Parang prayer lang siya.
Yes.
It's somewhat like we're conveying or something like we're convincing the government that our previous
Yes,
or
president.
former president is good and
Yeah.
not a bad person. But unfortunately, our current president is misinterpreted.
Yeah.
okay, so thank you, Mr. Kurt. Let's give him barangay claps. Okay, so that is social power, no? So next is economic. So the perpetrators controls money or access to goods, services, money, and favors. Okay, so economic power. Okay, economic abuse also happens when the perpetrator uses money, resources, or financial control to hurt or control another person. So the perpetrator may restrict access to money, job opportunities, and goods to gain power over someone. So, example, basic example is in a relationship, no? Like mag-asawa, imubana. So, imubana ang gabong isa mo. Like, okay, so siya ang sustento sa iyo. So, hindi ka binibigyan ng sustento ng asawa mo hanggat hindi mo sinusunod yung gusto niya. Okay, so that is an example of economic power. Another example, itong example ni Maria Tuniaki, itong anak ng governor na rape.
Yan ang rape.
Okay, so makulong ba dahil ng anak ng governor?
Hele.
Of course not, because he has the money and the resources that can actually take him, protect him. No? And also another example, in job opportunities. Okay, like kailanganin mo ng trabaho, then apply ka sa isang company. And then, the boss or the employer will not hire you unless you will do something that they want. Like malawas na tagaan ka ng taas ng posisyon or tagaan ka ng trabaho. Basta makipag-sex ka sa ako. So that is examples, so that are examples of economic power.
Mga bayot isam.
Did you understand? Yes. Okay, next. Kanina.
Political.
Parang pinit sa ako, pipitin mo. Okay, political. Elected leaders, discriminatory laws. Okay, so, who can give me examples about political power? Miss,
Tunggain na.
Freddy. Okay. Can you give me an example of political power? Very paano yung naman siya na issue?
I think one of the examples is yung hindi mo kung ano yung Marcos sa
President
our former president na even though the on-court earth is not really presented dapat gihapon niya with the use of his power.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Freddy. Thank you, Freddy. Okay, so Miss Christina.
So, another example is mga teachers na ano ko pa yung kapasar sa for exam. So, if dili ko kung so, di ko gawin gawa ko sa iyaw na field ng pami ko. Kaya nag-perceive nila, kaya nila
Okay, correct. Okay, so
Political
power
influence
means people
or
in the
power.
higher ups or in the government can also abuse their authority. Okay, so meaning politicians now are corrupting the money of the people in the society just for their own benefits instead of helping those people that really needs their help. So I have a question. Gusto niyo ba yung pamumuno ng presidente natin? Bakit niyo naman nasabi hindi?
Naong antag 20 na bugas, sila ito na bugas yung times 3.
Okay, so, gaya na sinabi ni Freddy, okay, so, the president is abusing his power for his own benefits. So, parang hindi niya iniisip yung sambayan ng Pilipino. No? So, that is example of economic power, political power. No? So, ang Pilipinas, imagine, zero balance sa PhilHealth. Let's forget, bindakon utang ng Pilipinas. Ano pa? Okay, Mr. Kurt.
One of the controversial topic about Marcos is he was asked about drug addicts and he answered that wala akong ano yung mga bahala kayo dyan. Bahala kayo dyan. Hayaan natin sila kasi gusto lang naman nilang basta murag in the sense of is he really like using his power for the good of Filipino or is he using his power for his own goods or his family's good terms? Have you noticed that we can see that, di ba, our economic status, when back to Rodrigo Duterte, is being uplifted to our military power, which is way back from 40 plus, and now we are currently 34 rank in the military power, unlike before. And currently, parang walang ginagawa yung government natin, something like Then marami din lang pang mga issues sa Facebook is men in uniform is something like nagakuan sila na wearing this badge, this uniform is something like is heavy because something ang ilang ang nagpakuan sa ila which is the President Duterte is sila sa pangunta po. Alam pa na ng tayong bayan is they fail to protect their success or something sila.
Okay, correct. Mr. Sir, let's give him a 5 claps. So that is using political power, no? And now let's proceed to physical power. Okay, strength, size, use of weapons, controlling access or security, soldiers, police, drummers, gangs. Okay, so from the word itself, physical. Okay, physical power. Okay, so if it is when someone uses strength, weapons, or physical force to hurt another people. Okay, so best example of this is the bullying. Okay, so bakit nga ba nangyayari yung bullying? Madalas na binubuli yung mga tao na sa tingin nila ay mas mahina sa kanila.
So, madalas na makuha ng bullying is because let's say sa person say your parents now weak and more mental government that's why more pinaling na condition na yung person yes.
Okay, yes. No?
So one example is the rapist. So
Rapist.
yes, because we all know that when someone rape
Siyempre, hindi ka makakakalap.
yes, hindi ka makakakalap because they use their strength to force you to do such things na dapat sa
Mr. Rulo,
Okay, to answer your question is why is that
bakit nga ba nangyayari?
one of the example is because you are weak, they see you as weak as you mentioned. And other aspect of that is bulliers see you social status is low compared to them. So they perceive or their perspective is higher or superior than yours. Kaya kapag nahirap ka, iniisip na wala kang magawa laban sa kanila. Kaya madali ka lang na i-bully. Kung magawa silang kaya na kung magsusunod ka pa. Kasi kung mas makapangyarihan sila sa iyo at sa iyo.
Tama. Okay, so the more na audio ka, the more na hindi ka magulit, the more na buligon ka. No? So, or worse, palatahan ka pa. Okay, another example is sa use of weapons. Okay, sa example, mga gang. Okay, of course, we all know that the gangs have their weapons like knives, pistols, or whatsoever. So they can easily threaten those people not living on a specific area na teritoryo nila. No? So kung hindi ka mag-attack yung mata or hindi mo sundin yung gusto,
How about the dissemination of weapon to the NPA? Dissemination of weapon. Diba, ang NPA, they can't yung makakuha sila ng weapon.
that can also physical power kay parang sinusuplayan sila ng mga
Diba kung nung ilalapad ka man ng NPA, grabe na ka-advance. They also have this kaning, dito sino nag-example doon maka-fire sila. Ha? Ay, grabe sa tiyanan. Ito pag-pusin ko siya bisa ka hindi, sa gihapon, diba? So, grabe lang advancement ng weapon rate.
May mga tao sugod sa government na backer di ba ng
yes, mga kuan,
suppliers. That's why ang hindi nila mausap mo kaya ang government na sa or under the government na sa nag-supply.
Gender-based. Males usually in a more powerful position than females. So just like what I said last meeting, that men are seen as more powerful due to social norms. So nakasanayan na, no? So that Minnesota, no, it is influenced by the Spanish sa Filipino culture. It is called the patriarchy or patriarchal ideas, where the men had more power in terms of the politics, the society, and the family. So women are seen as more weaker compared to the men. So ang focus ng mga bahay sa is doing household chores or silbi sa pamilya. No? Yeah, so So that is gender-based power. Okay, so last but not the least is age-related power. Okay, so please read.
Often the young people have the least power.
Okay, so young children and elderly people often have less power because many people assume that they are weak or can't speak up. Examples of mga young children. Okay, so there are lots of adults taking advantage of these young children by saying lost na one. You need to do whatever I want because I am older than you. No? So that is a age-related power. And also sa elderly people, mga old people. Okay, so ikonekta sa online explanation sa mga online scammers. So, kasagaran sa mga tiguang dali na scam, especially sa online. Because compared sa mga Gen Zs, kung na very exposed sa technology, sa online, ang mga matatanda ay hindi gaano familiar sa mga nangyayari sa online. No? So, tinitake advantage ito ng mga online scammers para nakakita sila ng pera. Nagmulaw sila, nagmo-text sila na nanalo ka ng 1 million pesos. Mag-send ka ng 5,000 pesos sa Gcash number na to para makuha mo yung premium mo. So, yung taon, matiguan ka lang nila din noon, makasend sila.
One of the examples is that kay akong lola. So akong lola kay nag-scroll siya sa Facebook, share ko ka. So iya ko nito kay, pagpalit ka ng bag, may 500 sa suod. Diba, kasi yan siya yun, rampa sa una yung mga parta sa bag. O yun, pero ang birthday siya kay 299. Yan niya, gift ni siya, so yung pag-order bill na ako. Scam siya na, kaya mo si, di, lagi kayo, gila ka na ko ni nakuha. So pagpalit niya nga ito, gamay ang bag, kasi yung isip, tapos may para tax, diba? Pero gila ako, pero huwag mo maimong sa yung lola kay, hindi sa decision.
So that is age-related power. Now let's proceed to okay, use of force or violence. How can you define force? How will you define force, Mr. Peter? And he did.
Force. So pag sinabi natin force, it is somehow a type of, sort of power in which it is used in order to move something from one place to another. So for instance, your hand or your arm itself, if you use that to punch something, you use force, therefore that's what we call force. Now in terms of violence, so these are interconnected where force is usually associated in terms of violence because we exert force when we do violence as well. No? For instance, bullying, no? Yung sinabi kanina. Okay, pag nag-bully tayo, we tend to, undergrade or belittle and even harm those individuals who are underprivileged or less privileged individuals. No? Pag sinamahan na natin ang physical, no? We say that in violence na, sumuntok or di kaya sinipa or basta, kumbaga ibunog na natin itong nabully nato. So we exert force and of course that's what we call as well violence, no? So, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Peter. Okay, so when you say force, no, it doesn't always mean physical violence. It also involves emotional, social, and economic. Okay, it happens when the perpetrator uses pressure or power to hurt someone. No, so force also includes intimidation, threats, persecution, other forms for psychological or social pressure. Now intimidation. Okay, so what do you mean by intimidation? Is basic intimidation. In your own perspective.
So for me, intimidation, it refers to something, okay, so it refers to also to forcing someone, no? So when we say intimidation, you are from the word itself, intimidation, you are intimidating someone that can cause pressure or effects in her psychological matters.
Correct. Thank you, Ms. Stacy. So, when we say intimidation, sa tamang na bilang Ms. Stacy, no, it is making someone feel afraid or helpless. So, kumbaga sa Tagalog, pananakot. No? So, dinadlok mo siya, intimidate ko sa iya. Dinadlok mo siya, intimidate siya sa iyo. Okay, so that is intimidation. And next is threats. Okay, threats is pagbabanta. Now, so it is directly warning someone that they will face harm if they don't obey. Example, wala ako na, hindi ka lang sunod sa gusto at ngayon ako sa beach. So that is threat because I am threatening you. No? So that is a threat. And next is persecution. Okay, so any idea what is persecution, Mr. Salakay? Okay, ako naman. So persecution, no? Persecution is repeatedly mistreating someone because of their race, because of their religion, or because of their gender, or etc. So, yan yun yung mga makita po ang racism because of the racist, homophobic. So that is persecution. And other forms of psychological or social pressure. Okay, so this is manipulating someone's mind or using peer pressure. Like for example, kami upat, magbarkada. And then, ako ang leader. Tapos, si Mr. Salakay gusto yung mapil sa amo. Tapos, before siya mapil sa amo, I will force him to do bad things in order for him to not be para makapil. So si Mr. Salakay, ma-pressure siya, kaya gusto niya mapil. So he would do such bad things in order for him to be part of our group. No? So that is social pressure, or psychological or social pressure. Okay, so did you understood? Yes. Okay, let's move on. Okay, violence. Please read.
It consists of the use of physical force or other means of oppression such as the to obtain something from a weaker or more vulnerable person.
Okay, violence. So in simple terms, when you say violence, it is using physical force or other ways to hurt another people. So especially someone who is weaker or more vulnerable. Okay, so victims of violence are usually the children, the women, the elderly people, LGBT individuals, and also the men who can experience violence. Also, when we say violence, it doesn't always mean hitting or hurting someone physically. No, it also involves threats, bribes, or false promises to get what they want. Now I have a question. Who among you here have experienced violence? Miss Leah.
Dito, experience ako.
Can you share
I
your
experienced ka ng violence. So, one example of that is ka na, siya matawag na, ayun, basta sa ako, exit siya na siman. And then, ka na, oo, syempre, siya, balik-balikan siya kay, yun, as a freelancer siya sa ABS of GMA. Sa Manila, yes. So, ini ko man, yung murag ubog at niya kanong siya. Tapos, after ito nahitabo ito, after nahitabo ng kaliguan, first ng kaliguan, so I am one of the candidates first ng kaliguan. And then, after ito kayo, so kasi sa ako, kahit tungod, i-ghost ko siya. For the reason that, kanang acquainted siya, acquainted siya ng ako, kaso medyo sa ako manager. So I don't want my manager to think that we have something, kaya ang gusto siya sa, ito na ako, ex. Tapos ako kasi na manager na ako is, he didn't know na we have ganang connections. So ito siya na, nagulis ako. And then the violence experience, kaya hindi na ako balitaw, ini, kasi yan, dandan niya sa ako, oo, pagkalan ako niya. Actually, paano kasi yan, akbay na ay. Tapos maragya trigger ba na ako siya, nalala ko na, sorry, kaya nalala ko na, ipabalik ako sa ako ex. Kaya kuwanan para makafocus ako sa kuwan. Amo sa reason na mubuwag siya, nga na. So pag-akbay niya, gilaw na ako niya, dami isa ko pat yun. Gilaw na ako niya, so murag sa bitin na boy nga, katawa-katawa, triple boy na kay, butis tinudun niya, nga na, so umid to na.
Yeah,
Pero
still fine.
Pagkawa pa na ito yung
Pero marupok ka, gabang kuman.
Wala yan. Oo, kayo na ko, ayaw po.
Just, taraman.
Dahil hindi promise na yun kay.
Pero marupok gabon.
So I have also experienced violence, no? So during my first semester, I was studying in Cebu, no? I'm a social worker student. So if you are in Colon, mismo sa sentro ng Colon, no? There are people na mutungan na lang sa inyo para may snatch or ano. So may isa ka, hindi siya literally pulubi siya, no? Pero bilang siya na social worker ba ka mo lang? Tapos pag gibihan niya mo bag, tapos duha kami ito ako, manang sila as itas, mamunong sila sa mga babae na malabay. So because of that, ako ito, minuli ako nagtala andar no kay damuin din mo ma-experience ko sa iyang pagsuko, especially if you are in centro with mga colors.
So thank you, Miss Lucy. So, ikaw sa bayan doon, Miss Lucy, kat ko na. Huwag ko na sa paan. Okay, so can we at least give them a round of applause?
Bakos na kayo, bulot, ibakal. Di ba malagulag ko mga basa na yung ano sa experience na to?
Punso na normal na ganyan sa ato. Di siya mga bata ko yung lumasakit yan. Pero kung kuman siguro, then, isa sa daw ay violence na. So, sa kuman ng mga bata, no? Discipline. Pag-discipline,
Sobra na.
Mayroong parents na pag-disiplina na gaya pero lang ganyan ng bata.
Pero matawag ng virus mo, sobrang na.
Ako masobrahan, yun.
Manlabhag mo na
Hindi na mapanaw. Violence na yun. Okay, so, wala na. Okay, so, I guess that's all with the part. At least, pwede siya mag-stay ko. We'll continue the discussion.
Dashcam yun siya, dashcam ka ng taga.
To me, or I will continue the discussions of Mr. Caminado. So, let's proceed to the informed consent. So, what do you think, or in your point of view, what is the difference of consent and informed consent? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, Mr. Kurt.
Ang difference nila is, is feeling. Ang informed is you are being informed. Something like you have this information na na kamoy mahitabo. Ang consent is na-inform na ka, but you have the authority kung mausugot ka or di.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Gert. So consent means saying yes or agreeing to something. So we all know what is consent naman, di ba? Like, for example, if mag-uyab na, mag-uwan kita mag-intercourse, pag musugot ka, then that's an example of consent. And then sa informed consent means making an informed choice freely and voluntarily between persons in an equal power relationship. So sa informed consent goes beyond two individuals na masayad sila, before nila kibali-agreehan is, sayad sila mismo duha if kung may risk, kung may consequences, kung may mahitabo, or kung nila himon after mahitabo sa ila decisions na himoon gets. And also, acts of gender-based violence occurred without the informed consent. Like for example, ako kiba ay, for example, two lovers, tapos mo lang kibali ang lalaki na mag-intercourse kita, tapos mo lang ang babae na dili ako, tapos maghimo ang tungod kay dili ang babae, the boy or the man maghimos niya ng way, or he will force the girl para makalaong siya ng yes. Kaya di ba some boy or man, if dili sila matugtag is gumagawa sila, dinadaan nila sa dahas para say yes yung babae, and that is not a informed consent or consent. So, mahimo na siya ng gender-based violence. Gets? Yes, teacher. So there are a cycle of violence. The cycle of violence refers to repeated acts of violence in a relationship. So, gets? Understandable naman siya. So this is the cycle of violence. By the way, this cycle of violence is made for the phases of violence in a relationship, and it developed by Lenore Walker in 1979. So first is tension building stage. So sa tension building stage, the abuser becomes increasingly agitated and abusive. Like, some behaviors includes mag-yell na siya sa iya partner, withdrawing, threatening, putting down, and drinking drugs, criticizing, crazy making, display, being moody,
behavior. So, yan is attention building is it is the first stage sa cycle of violence which ang abuser is dili siya mamisikal. Kundi puros na siya murag istorya na bit or yaon murag iya na himuon pero may magpugong ka sa iya na dili niya himuon murag iya pa plano na himuon. Gets? Tama na siya sa yelay, gana. And then sa victim is, para dili na siya mataas, ang ibali mag-yel ang lalaki, di ba? Pag-help sa family, di ba? Ma-experience sa ganyan sa family, mama o papa. If ang papa mag-istorya, magtiyab na, di ba? Unin mo ng mother. Para dili mataas ang ilalalis is, maghilom or maghilom.
Baliktad.
Pero usually kayo, if ang bae ang magyaw-yaw, ang lalaki is maghilom. Vice versa na siya. Depende sa sila abuser sa ilang tuhaw, sino ang victim. Kaya iban lalaki is under sila ng ila asawa or ila uyab. So yeah, it depends sa situations. Sa ila tuhaw kung sino yung abuser o victim. And then sa acute explosion. So an abuser initiates aggressive verbal or physical abuse and attempts to control and oppress the victim. So ang kinalay ang hitting, ang hinapakita mo ang hitting, ang verbally abusing, ang rape. Di ba pag ang isa ka or for example, ang duha ka married, ang isa ka couple, married sila, if dili mo sugod kibali, for example, ang lalaki dili siya musugod, ang lalaki maghagad ng intercourse sila, tapos ang babae is dili musugod, ano na yung makita mo? What I mean is, uno, ang ilang mo pag-intercourse is sakto or dili? Dili, kay waray consent. And also, wala sa pang babae musugod. Kay bisag, married na ka mo, you should ask permission or consent to your partner or to your husband or wife. Yes.
Mabilog yung sa informed consent kay imo naman siya ang nakasawa may possibility
Pero once yon, an informed consent sa God is sa bulan. Nakay di ba? Yung iban bisag dili hot kibali, for example, ako kibali may ako bana, tapos mula ko na bana mag-intercourse kita, tapos mula ko na dili. So, wala ko siya tagay ng consent na pamiyon ang mo tingnan na niya. So, dili siya gihapon na bilang sa informed consent. Bisag married ka mo. Kaya di ba gay ato rights. And then the victim here is feel the need to protect themselves. So, nakinalayan magtawag ang iban, pag dili na nila makaya, pag perminti na sila i-hit or physically abuse na sila ng ila asawa is or bana. Kaya di ba dili sa bana da or asawa da, pantay-pantay ay iba na, ang bana ang mang physical, ay sabi ba ng women ang mang physical. So, nganhina sa acute explosion is, nganhina mo tawag ng net nganhina mo tawag ang victim ng help, like mutawag siya sa police or mukhato siya sa police or sa other knowledgeable person na makahelp sa ila para ma-cascade siya sa abuse ng iya husband or sa iya wife. Yeah. And then sa honeymoon stage. Sa honeymoon stage is, nani ang abuser is?
Lucky.
Depende. Kaya di ba
Sa bagay.
Di ba sa married couple yung iba, babae na.
Kasi aggressive.
Oo, murag. Sa tanaw sila sabi ba na, mas buutan ang wife kaysa husband niya. Sabi ba na, husband ang mas buutan kaysa wife.
Aggressive bali ba?
Oo, aggressive. So when he is, ang abuser is, murag, nothing happened daw. Murag, tumabi ka sa perminti na, murag, it's a normal na yawan pagkita ko. Tapos sa babae, sa murag, the-hope dahan ang babae na ma-change or, depende na sa iyo kung, yeah. Bisan daw, ngani sa honeymoon stage is, murag
love it. So, ang yan siya may dinaya sa. So, ang yan siya ga-cycle na siya ga-cycle. Galikot-likot na yan siya. Yeah. Gets niyo? So, ang una is tension building, and then when he is murag through words pa siya, and then when he is may verbal abuse na, and then physical abuse na, balgisabay na siya, and then when he murag gahop da kanan, murag anyan, dili siya murag, anyan isa kanimong stage is sa abuser is murag wala daw. Oo, murag wala daw. Or ang iba ni sab, kani sa kanimong stage, ang iba ni sab is ganit sila ng counseling, kaya di ba yung iba na para mas ma-better person pa sila in the future is mag-seek sila ng help sa mga psychologist or sa psychometry so that ma-improve nilang ila pagka sila o para dili na sila himo na abusive. Yeah. And then hani man and then denial. So, summary. Power and abuse of the same are integral components of gender-based violence. These components also had an effect to the consent to be given by the survivor. Consent may be informed or vitiated when which violence is perpetrated. This violence along a cycle of being overpowered and giving of consent to the detriment of women and their children. So, question. Why is power and abuse are integral components of gender-based violence, and also why it affects the consent to be given by survivors? Go, Peter. Kailangan sila puno.
So why is that force and violence is integral in terms of basta yun, is integral in terms of violence, no? Siyempre, hindi tayo makakasakit ng mga tao kapag wala yung dalawang yan. Usually, talagang nangyayari yung mga ganyang mga bagay kasi nga, meron tong dalawang bagay na to. And of course, we tend to hurt someone or somebody gamit tong dalawang to. Ano ulit yun? Yung power and violence or abuse, no? So, pag meron yan, of course, that is usually associated in terms of negative terms sa violence, no? Kaya, sa gender-based violence naman, sinasabi natin, for instance, you as a girl, and ako, lalaki din ako, syempre nakakaranas din ako, pero let's focus muna sa girls, no? Syempre, pag ginamitan na kita ng mga ganyang bagay, eh syempre, matatawag yan na violence, of course. And, of course, in contrary or conversely as well sa mga babae or similarly, no? That's the correct term. Similarly sa mga lalaki, nakakaranas din kami yan. So, wala talagang violence pag sinabi na pag wala yung dalawang yan. That's why it is called as integral part in terms of gender-based violence, no? So, yun.
And also, ang cycle of violence dito is may it starts on the child. Kaya di ba, halos ang mga bata, labi na if family nimo is gubot ang imong family or ang imong mother or father is permanently mag-away. Kung uno yung kita ng bata, well, magdako, ug ma-adult, ug mag-minyo ang isang child is may he or she adapt the way ang iyang mother or father ipadako sila or kung uno na environment, hain siya kadamo. That's why sa bata, we should help them to understand that understanding conflicts is right, but resolving conflicts with violence is not right. Yeah. So yes, gets niyo. Yes. And also sa power and abuse, integral components of siya ng gender-based violence. Kaya di ba, may mo power, you can abuse someone, pero bisag waray power ang iban. Igihapon iba na bisag waray ila, makalaw ka na, ultimo na sa siya, pero maka-abuse gihapon siya. Like, dili man physically, pero
Verbally.
verbally. Yeah.
Thank you.